What are the biggest trends you're seeing right now?
Well, people want classy things. They want unique things in flower. And you see, these are modern girls also. So they look at the internet and they say, this is what I exactly want. And it's something that, you know, they sleep and think and dream. And if somebody says, I want a dream wedding, they have looked at it, they have looked at how should it come out, what kind of stuff should I use, how can I make it look different. And that's why you find that we're getting really unique weddings.
Okay, but is there one trend that is standing out? Because we were talking about how the industry has really changed. And sometimes there's that one major trend as far as decor is concerned that keeps, not everybody may be doing it, but it's something that you know this is going to be big.
Yeah, when you look at like a bride comes and says, I want my table to look different. I want this kind of flowers. I want this kind of vases. You see, these are different things. It's not everything that everybody does. You may find also that the cost may keep away from a beautiful kind of setup. So you find that people want stylish things, things that are not common. You find that a bride comes and says, I want my wedding to be different. I went to a wedding, I saw this, I didn't like it. So they're also coming up with their own ideas, and it makes it really different.
Oh, so most brides want something different. So personalization is a major...
It's a major thing.
By the way, worldwide, it's a major thing.
Yeah.
People just want something that is personal.
Yes.
I just want something that is just me. And so what do you say to these kind of brides?
These are brides who know what they want. They want something different. It's not like, for example, every wedding you go, you find there's a flower arc, there are pillars. You see, it's there at every wedding, but they want theirs different. So they come and ask, I don't want a flower arc. I don't want pillars. What can you put? What can you do for me at the entrance? So you see, you have to dream with this bride. She may not like what she's seeing. She wants something different, yet she doesn't know what it is. So you have to work hard, you have to think hard to try and get something for her.
So you're showing somebody, no, seen that before, seen that before. Show me something else that is different.
Yes. What else can you do? This is very common. So then you see, you have to look for something different. You have to think smart. You have to think very hard. You have to be creative.
Okay.
It's about creativity.
Okay.
As much as this bride comes with her own ideas, some of them are too expensive. Because when they see what is on the internet, on the paper, bringing ideas from America, you know, from Europe, it's quite costly. Some from magazines, they come and ask you, can you do a replica of this exactly like this? I say, yes, I can do, but it will be costly. So then because she wants what she has seen, you have to come up with an idea which may look exactly like what she has shown you, but which is cost effective.
So price is a major thing.
Pricing is a major thing because somebody comes and when you do the costing, something that may cost about 10,000, you find that what she has come with may cost even up to 50,000. But maybe that's the entire budget of the decor, of the wedding decor. So you have to really try to come in and assist and say, well, this will be costly, but we can do something which is closer to this that will be cost effective. So it's a matter of going out of, you know, like for me, going out of my way to find out what else can I do.
Okay. The other thing that I've been seeing a lot internationally, I don't know whether it's caught up, but in Nigeria, really it is, plastic flowers. You know, all those photos you see, I used to think, in Nigerians, they even get flowers from here. But the Nigerian bride has really embraced plastic flowers. And when you light them, they look something really, really nice. In interior decoration, plastic silk flowers have really taken off. Is it a trend you're seeing in Kenya now? Are brides beginning to embrace plastic flowers?
Yes, they are. And you look at silk flowers, not the plastic.
Silk.
You know, the silk flowers are, in fact, even most of the photos that they bring, even on the internet, those are silk flowers. they're not natural, they're not fresh flowers.
And they
Most
just
of them
look fresh.
Oh yes, they look fresh. It depends on the quality that you pick. And I've also had brides who come in, especially like from Mombasa, because of the heat, they want the silk flowers and they look more natural. But if you make a mistake and get the plastic flowers, everybody will know these are plastic flowers. So you also have to look at the quality of the artificial flowers. Are they silk? Are they crepe? I mean, there's a quality that you have to look at.
So silk flowers is the word.
Silk flowers is the word.
Not plastic.
Not plastic. Plastic is just plastic. You know, those old plastic flowers, the ones that you find in, you know, the cheap ones.
Grogan.
You know, yes.
That's still called
River
Grogan.
Road, Grogan Road. But the silk flowers, House of Leather, there are times they have very good quality. Or at times there are brides who bring their own, especially like for the bridal bouquet. They say they don't want to carry fresh flowers. Either they have an allergy or something they want to keep to remember that that's the bouquet they carried on their wedding day.
But even though, brides need to know that you can dry your bouquet.
Yeah, you can. But you see, it may not look as good as the silk flower. Because when you look at the silk flower, most of the photos we see in the magazine, most of them are silk flowers. And you see how they look really natural, they look beautiful, they maintain their color. If you take red roses and you want to keep them, you dry them. Of course, anybody would know those are red roses, dried or even sprayed with gold or silver spray, you know, to make it last. So silk flowers are good. And you can work with them and bring out a very beautiful concept as long as you're using the right quality and the right size.
But in your opinion now, or in your experience, what kind of a bride usually has no problem to use silk flowers?
Brides who are in the diaspora, they know because they have seen them there. They have seen them. They know they have touched them. But most of the brides, like back home, okay, most of them say, we are in Kenya, we grow fresh, so why would we use artificial flowers? That's also the other reason. Somebody wants to see really fresh flower. So you find they come and say, I want to use the color lilies, I want to use the delphiniums, I want to use the roses. Some just say, I want white roses. I want the smell. I want the scent of the flower.
But then the scent of the flowers, and a lot of the flowers on the market, by the way, Catherine, talking of flowers, you know we have a rose named after us, bred specifically for us, Samantha's bridal rose, yes. Yeah, so I'll show you. Yeah, and talking of scent, the scent on, not all roses on the market are scented.
No, they are not. They are not, but the specific flowers, even a rose flower, when it's fresh, at least it has a mild scent.
Very mild,
Very
but the
mild.
scented ones can be quite...
Yeah, they can be quite strong, and especially for somebody who has an allergy, I wouldn't recommend that. Because then they'll be sneezing the whole day.
Yeah, that's quite big.
Yeah,
and I think that's why a lot of, just to allow people to enjoy the flowers, a lot of the breeders breed roses that are, the scent is mild, but there are those ones that are heavily scented, but the mild ones so that they can appeal democratically to a huge group.
And even now, most of the flower farms are growing unique flowers. They are not like the roses we started using those days. They now have different colors, the different quality, different size in stock. So they're also doing a good job. At least even brides are able, especially like when we're doing our table setup, they also want to see, are they fresh? They also get excited because some of them have never been seen before. Like when we started the industry, we had this flower, the purple, a beautiful purple flower.
The one that you used to use,
yes,
I remember it.
Lysanthias.
What was the name? Chrysanthemum?
Lysanthias.
Chrysanthemums?
No, purple lysanthias. We had purple, we had cream, we had pink. But
where did they go to?
They are not there anymore. Even if you find one, it's like about 10 bunches. You can go to a flower farm. If you want 50 bunches, you'll only get 5. So we stopped using them. So we get alternative of how can we spice up the purple, the pink.
Oh, and
so
our flower is purple.
Yes.
It looks exactly like that.
Yes, yes. It was really beautiful. So the flower farms also changing. Maybe some of them are not, doing well in the market where they export. So they tend to come up with different kind of flowers. But we really appreciate because like in Kenya, every bride, most of the brides would want to see. They even come and touch. Even their guests would come and touch. Are these real? Are they fresh flowers? And they appreciate that actually Kenya is doing well
Yeah, in terms of
in
flowers.
terms of flowers.